Hello and welcome. Let me see and make sure. I think I should be streaming on YouTube and I am, and on Facebook. So let me know if you're here. I'm just going to pull that up on the computer so that I can mute myself so that I can see who's joining me. So let me know if you're joining me. Oh, wait a second. Let me make sure that I'm in all the places that I'm supposed to be. Let's see. Oh, and I'm on my personal page too. I keep doing that. But I guess that's what I'm meant to be doing. So welcome. Yes, let me know if you're here. So I put up a poll in my Facebook group the other day so that people in my group could vote for the alignment that you all wanted to receive. And the winning alignment from the 4 that I put up there was advance with ease and joy. So I'm going to be running that today. And let me give you guys the description of that. I just came from teaching a class, so I don't have everything all my documents up yet, but I did not want to be late. So let me pull that up. This is one of the alignments that that you will get, those of you who are going to be joining me for this Sacred Soul Alignment program that starts next week. This is one of the 84 alignments that you will be attuned to. So advance with ease and joy. Advancement, positive growth, and expansion is the natural evolution of human beings. And it's possible for these changes to happen without any stress on the body, emotions, or the mind or the soul. But that's not the case a lot of times. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced sort of a falling apart when you're getting to the next level, when you're going to that next expansion. Things happen, we get sick. It seems like our life is falling apart. We start going into the shadow or going into a dark night of the soul. And that's a common thing when we are expanding in any area of our life, spiritually, physically even, but really especially spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, or leveling up into that next expansion of financial abundance, that next expansion maybe of a romantic relationship or a career expansion. We tend to have these experiences almost of a self-sabotage. So this alignment is clearing conscious and unconscious beliefs that change is hard, that growth is deeply uncomfortable, that there's no other way but to endure pain, struggle, or sacrifice to advance spiritually or in life. This is also speeding up the growth and advancement process in a way that is supportive of your highest good and the highest good of all, working with and through your divine aspect and your own source connection so that it's really calibrated to the individual receiving this alignment. So with this alignment, you may notice that you begin to experience advancement in all areas of your life, but maybe even in one particular area that you're focusing on right now. I'd also love to hear what is the area of your life right now? I would love, please answer me this in the comments, because I kind of want to have my finger on the pulse of where you guys are. And that's actually going to help me create healings that I'm putting together for the next few days in this group. So where in your life, and I'm holding these, I'm going to play my tongue drum during the healing. So anyway, where in your life do you feel like you are being called into expansion? Is it with your spiritual growth? Is it maybe stepping into your healing abilities or your intuitive abilities? Is it maybe stepping into more expansion in your awareness of what's happening on this planet and around in the world around you? It feels like some of you are having some awarenesses that maybe things aren't exactly what you've thought your entire life. That can create total cognitive dissonance and a big expansion headache or hangover almost. I know it did for me, and it has a few different times in my life. Maybe you're expanding into more abundance in your life. Maybe you're changing careers or expanding your business or starting a business. Maybe you're expanding in your relationships, allowing your heart to open to new love and new possibilities. For some of you, I feel like you're on the verge of allowing your heart to break open, and that's creating a huge expansion. And what can happen when we're on the verge of that is we have so much resistance to heart expansion because we are our ego, the job of our ego is to keep us safe, right? And so it puts all these layers and protection around, especially around our heart, if we've had experiences in our life, if we're, especially if we're sensitive beings, which if you're here, you are, and we've been maybe hurt or didn't receive the love and nurturing that we deserved as children, and all these layers, and our ego self is just trying to protect us. And so it wants to keep those layers there. It wants to keep that protection there. But our soul wants our hearts to expand. And so this can create that dissonance in our energy field, because ultimately we're going to break out and open our heart and expand, most likely. If you're here, you're on somewhat of a spiritual path of expansion. But there's other aspects of us that are trying to stop it from happening and keep us safe. So I know that I have had that experience for sure. So maybe, and I feel like that, like a lot of you are right there or on the verge of that. So you may be feeling that ceiling, that money ceiling that we can bump up against when we're leveling up into our next expansion of financial abundance. Oftentimes that looks like unexpected bills showing up, and things, get late notices for things that you thought you maybe paid. One time I had an experience, this always sticks in my mind when I think about really expanding financially. I was living in Maui, and my business was just, I had started teaching sacred soul alignment. People were just signing up out of everywhere. And it was just this like rocket expansion on all levels, and on a financial abundance level was part of that. And I had taken my daughter, one of my daughters was visiting, and I took her to the airport and was leaving, and I had to pay for parking, and gave him my debit card. And I think I had like a little wallet with only one card in it, I think, and I didn't have any cash with me. And I had just taken money out of the ATM in the airport to give to my daughter, and it would only give me a certain amount. So I had to do 2 transactions to get the amount I wanted to give her. And that caused a flag on my account of fraud. So when I went to pay for my parking as I was leaving, my card was declined. And this triggered all kinds of old stories and old traumas. And I had, plenty of money in the bank, but the parking was like $3 or something. But my card was declined, and I was just like flooded with embarrassment and even though I realized what was going on pretty quickly because I knew that I had just done those 2 transactions in the ATM there. And I ended up having to dig through my car for change to pay for the parking to get out of the airport. And I just knew right away what was going on. And I had to laugh once that moment was over. But that's what expansion can look like sometimes. And so this alignment is going to help to clear up some of that stuff, those sticky places where we're trying to, our ego self or aspects of ourself, maybe our inner child is trying to protect us and hold us back and keep us safe because that's what it thinks is the right thing, that aspect of us. But from a soul level, a higher self level, we just want to expand as wide and big as we can get and hold more light and shine more light. And so that can create kind of this dissonance in our energy field. And that's what's happening when we experience these type of things. So good. Love it. Thank you for sharing, you guys, because this will help me put together and customize some healing experiences for you guys coming up. Sometimes expansion looks like contraction. Absolutely, Jill. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, like that all of our old stories sort of collapse in on us. And it's as if we're really experiencing all of that. And what it is oftentimes is an opportunity to clear that out of our energy field. Or another way to talk about that is an opportunity for us to collapse those old timelines and those old stories. And what can happen is, and I used to talk about this a lot, is that we can get stuck in that echo of those old stories. But it can be really important and really useful if we're experiencing that and we're like, what? This is coming out of nowhere, like all of a sudden, all of these things, and I thought I was doing so well. And then this feels like your world is crashing in on you. What you can do is ask yourself, am I responding to the echo of an old timeline? Am I responding to my old stories that are no longer true, but it's like there's that echo there, that energy that's still echoing into your energy field. And sometimes if that's the case, it's just the awareness that will just dissolve it like that. So let's just dive right in, and I'm going to run this alignment for you guys, and I'm going to play my tongue drum. I don't know if I've ever played this live, but I love this thing. And I was thinking my desk was kind of filled up with crystals and things, and I didn't want to get my crystal bowls out. So I thought, what can I hold in my lap? So I'm going to play this for you guys. So just go ahead and drop down into your heart. Just close your eyes, bringing all of your awareness, all parts and aspects of your being into this now moment. Good, and just dropping down into your heart. And just really get connected in with your heart. Breathing through your heart. Good, allowing your breath to slow and deepen. Breathing in for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just bringing your awareness to the energy of compassion. Compassion is one of the highest frequencies available to us and one of the building blocks of creation. I invite you to see, feel, or imagine the energy of compassion as a beautiful pink light surrounding you. And just breathe that beautiful pink light of compassion into your heart. Allowing that beautiful energy to fill and expand your heart. Allowing that beautiful pink light of compassion to expand into every cell of your body. And with your focus and awareness on your expanded heart, feeling into the connection between your heart and the heart of Gaia, the ascended aspect of Mother Earth, and between your heart and the heart of creation. And as you breathe, beginning to breathe in that beautiful golden light from the heart of Gaia, and the beautiful iridescent light from the heart of creation. Breathing these lights into your heart, allowing the golden light and the iridescent light to merge with the pink light of compassion, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold light. Allowing this beautiful iridescent light, this beautiful iridescent rose gold light, to expand into every cell of your body, expanding beyond your physical body, going 12 feet out in all directions, filling your entire toroidal field, your entire energy field with this beautiful iridescent rose gold light. And just taking a moment here to notice how loved, nurtured, safe, and protected you are in this space. And from within this space, feeling into the connection between your heart and the heart of your own divine aspect, the highest aspect of your soul that you can access in this moment. Good. And it's really sinking in to that heart-to-heart connection with your own divine aspect. Allowing your human aspect to merge with your divine aspect. And through this merge, allowing yourself to expand infinitely, expanding all the way into the heart of creation, into the quantum field of existence. And just taking a moment to just feel how expanded you are in this moment. And just noticing that from this expanded space, you can allow yourself to let go of fear, of limitations. You can allow the walls and the blocks around your heart to begin to dissolve. You can allow your root chakra to begin to expand. All of your energy systems in your body, you can allow your body and your energy field and all of your energy systems to expand from within this place. You are perfectly safe here, and you are in the energy of all potential and possibility. And divine love and light calling in the sacred soul alignment, advance with ease and joy. Good, and just allowing yourself to receive this energy and allowing yourself to focus on that area of your life that you just shared is where you are feeling called to your next level of expansion. Noticing where in your body or your energy field you're feeling your attention drawn to. Allowing the energy of this alignment to come in and dissolve those blocks, those old stories, the trauma that may be embedded there, old, outdated 0,000 contracts you may have entered into energetically with yourself or with others. Just allowing all of these old energies to begin to dissolve. A moment to feel into the expansion that's available to you. That's available to you if you courageously drop the old stories and trust in your highest and best good. More deep breaths, and with every breath, making the choice and decision to allow yourself to expand even more than you've ever expanded before in this area of your life. And just beginning to bring your awareness back Just coming back into the present moment, bringing with you this new expanded version of yourself. Inviting that expanded version of yourself to merge into your current timeline and iteration of you. Good. Let's anchor all of this in. Anchoring this in with sacred light close now. Anchoring into your heart and your higher heart, your mind and your higher mind, into every cell of your body, into your chakras, your DNA, your subtle bodies, into your earth star, into the heart of Gaia, into your soul grid, and into all 12 dimensions now. And when you're ready, it's becoming aware of your body, your surroundings, coming all the way back. Just moving your body a bit to wake yourself back up. And when you're ready, you can take a deep breath and open your eyes as this new expanded version of you. Welcome back. How are you feeling? I would love to hear your experience, and I would love to hear if any of you was aware of specific things that were unraveling for you as that healing was coming in. That actually felt like the most potent version of that energy that I've ever run before. So that was pretty cool for me to witness. And I'd also like to invite you, this is your invitation, to really step into the next expansion in whatever area in your life that you are feeling yourself expanding into, and all areas of your life that are available for expansion. An invitation to join us for the next Sacred Soul Alignment class that starts next week. We're getting started next week with this brand new way that I am guiding people through the journey that is Sacred Soul Alignment. It's going to include a lot more healing than it has ever included before. And it's just going to be such a rich journey that will give you the tools necessary to be your own healer. And to do this work, when you come up against those places where you are coming up against yourself, really, you'll have the tools to be able to break through into that next level of expansion much more quickly, with much more ease, grace, and yes, even with joy. I know that it's possible. I've seen it for myself, and I've seen it for thousands of people that I have done this work for. So I know that it is possible for you. And if you're feeling called to this class, I invite you to join us, and I can't wait to see you. If you are coming up against your own fear of the investment or the time commitment, or whether or not you're ready for this, whether or not this is really something that is for you, I invite you to join us on Thursday. I'm going to be joined by several Sacred Soul Alignment practitioners who have all been right where you are right now, wondering, can I make this investment? And that's when the class was even more expensive than it is now with this new recreation of this pathway. You know, it can be scary. You know, do I have the time? And really, what we're coming up against usually is an upper limit that we've created for ourselves. So I invite you to join us on Thursday, right here, wherever you're watching from, and it'll be at 12 o'clock Pacific time, May 5th, and you can ask the practitioners who join me, you know, how they felt when they were trying to make this decision, or how they worked through XYZ, or did they feel that way, or any question that you may have about this class, you can come and ask. I also will be sending out an email invitation tomorrow that you can respond to if with your questions. You can also type them right here on this live stream, and I'll get those put over on a document for the practitioners to take a look at and answer. We can answer all of your questions. And a lot of times it can be really impactful to hear from those who have been where you're at and who have been through this journey, and hear from them, not just me, how transformational these tools are. So I hope you can join us. The replay, of course, will also be up and available. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, May 4th, there is a thread in the Facebook group, and I'm going to complete the pairings. I'll probably give it till tomorrow morning. An opportunity to receive a private session, a mini session from a Sacred Soul Alignment practitioner tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific time. We're going to all join together on Zoom. I will be pairing up those who we are intuitively choosing from this thread, and this thread only. That's a thread in the Facebook group, so you have to be in there and comment on the thread. You have to be available tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific time for about an hour. You have to share what you want to work on. If you just comment and say, me, that doesn't give us enough information to be able to tune in. So you need to tell us what you want to work on. And then I'm also asking that you share your experience in my Facebook group, so that the amazing Sacred Soul Alignment practitioners who are volunteering their time to do this can get that feedback, and people can learn a little bit about that practitioner from the group and your experience with Sacred Soul Alignment. So if you are open and available for that, and you have not yet commented on the thread, go into my group and look under announcements, and you will see it there. Just comment with the instructions are very clear on that post. And then I will be commenting on those who are intuitively chosen. I will comment on there and ask you if you're still available, make sure. And then as long as you answer me by tomorrow morning, say 10 o'clock or so, Pacific time, then I'll be sending you the Zoom link to join us. And for everyone else, I'll probably go ahead and put that Zoom link in that thread as well. For everyone else who comments on that thread and is not intuitively paired up, I'm going to be doing a group healing for those of you who are wanting that healing and commenting on that thread, but are not getting intuitively paired with a practitioner. And I'll also be live streaming that healing into where you're watching me from right now. So that's tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific time. And then the round table is Thursday at noon. And then Friday morning at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be jumping in and doing a little class on exactly what alignments are. I get this question all the time. Last night I met up with a friend and her husband was like, what is this? What does this mean? What's an alignment? And so I broke it down for him in layman's terms, and he was really able to understand exactly what that meant. And so I'm going to be really breaking that down for all of you. What is an alignment? What's happening? What are all the different pieces and components? What do I mean by an energy packet? So that'll be Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. If you're interested in learning about that, please join me then. And I'll be live streaming in wherever you're joining me from, Facebook, YouTube, all those places. So for those of you who did comment and vote in the poll, I'm going to post the audio recording in the comments. So go and look in the comments so that you can go ahead and download the healing from this, and you can repeat it if you would like. You can save it and have it. It's my gift to you for taking part in that. And I guess that's it for today. So thank you guys for joining me. And if you have any questions about Sacred Soul Alignment, about this upcoming program, we start next week, and I'm happy to answer your questions. So please, you can post them below, tag me please, so that I make sure that I see it. And I can't wait to get started next week. So have a great rest of your day, everyone. So much love, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow.